Can freedom truly exist under the crushing weight of oppression? Today, we delve into a tale of political unrest, a struggle for liberty that shook a nation to its core. Our journey begins in the early stages of the 20th century, a period of relative tranquility marred by an undercurrent of discontent. The people, though seemingly free, are bound by unseen chains of political manipulation and social inequality. As the years roll on, the powers that be tighten their grip. The government's policies become increasingly restrictive, curbing basic human rights and freedoms. The nation's leaders, once revered, morph into symbols of oppression, their promises of prosperity and progress echoing hollowly amidst the growing unrest. The mid-century marks a turning point. A spark of rebellion flickers in the hearts of the citizens. A group of defiant intellectuals begin to question the status quo, their words spreading like wildfire, igniting a flame of desire for change. By the turn of the millennium, the flame has become a blazing inferno. The people, fueled by decades of injustice, rise up against their oppressors. Protests break out, escalating into full-blown revolution. The streets run rampant with cries for freedom, the air thick with the fury of a nation wronged. The revolution, however, is not without its cost. Lives are lost, families torn apart, and the once thriving nation is left in ruins. Yet, amidst the devastation, a glimmer of hope emerges. The oppressive regime crumbles under the weight of the people's collective will, giving way to a new era of freedom and equality. In summary, Freedom's Fury is a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. It chronicles a journey from oppression to liberation, highlighting the power of the collective will in the face of adversity. It reminds us that freedom, though often threatened, can never be extinguished as long as people are willing to fight for it. This tale of political unrest serves as a stark reminder of the price of freedom. It underscores the importance of vigilance in safeguarding our rights and the necessity of standing up against oppression. For, as history has shown us time and again, when the flames of freedom are fanned by the winds of revolution, even the most formidable oppressors can be brought to their knees.
What does it mean to truly be free? And how far would you go to escape the clutches of tyranny? In the land of Viridian, this was not a philosophical or rhetorical question. It was a stark reality, a daily struggle against the oppression of a regime that had held its citizens in a vice-like grip for decades. Under the rule of the ruthless General Vasquez, freedom was but a distant memory, a forbidden dream. A nation rich in natural resources, Viridian was a land of contrasts. Its landscapes boasted lush forests and glistening rivers, yet its people lived in the shadow of poverty and despair. The general's regime controlled everything from the media to the economy, censoring truth and propagating fear. Basic human rights were trampled upon, dreams quashed and voices silenced. But as history has shown us, the human spirit is not easily quelled. And so, in the face of adversity, the citizens of Viridian began to stir. It started as a whisper, a murmur of discontent echoed in hushed voices and clandestine meetings. Teachers, farmers, students, workers, ordinary people from all walks of life united by a shared desire for freedom. They were the unsung heroes of Viridian, the sparks that would ignite the flame of revolution. Over time, this whisper grew into a roar. Acts of defiance became more frequent, more daring. Graffiti proclaiming the right to freedom appeared on city walls. Underground newspapers circulated, spreading the truth about the regime's atrocities. And then, the unthinkable happened. A group of brave citizens calling themselves the Viridian Vanguard publicly challenged General Vasquez's rule. They rallied the people, urging them to rise against the regime and reclaim their freedom. The revolution was not a swift or easy victory. It was a grueling uphill battle. Every day was a test of courage, every night a testament to resilience. But the Viridian citizens were undeterred. They fought with everything they had for a future they could only dream of. Today, the struggle continues. The fight for freedom is a long and arduous journey, fraught with challenges and setbacks. But the people of Viridian remain steadfast. They have tasted the bitter pill of tyranny, and they refuse to swallow it again. In their ongoing battle, the citizens of Viridian teach us a powerful lesson. Freedom is not something to be taken for granted. It is a right that must be fought for, a privilege that must be upheld. In the face of tyranny, it is the beacon of hope that guides us, the flame that fuels our resolve. The journey of Viridian is not merely a tale of revolution. It is a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity, a tribute to the courage of ordinary people who dare to dream of a world free from tyranny. It is a story that resonates with all of us, for in their struggle, we see our own quest for freedom reflected. So, we ask again, what does it mean to truly be free? For the citizens of Viridian, it means the right to live without fear, the right to speak without censorship, the right to dream without restraint. It is a journey, an ongoing fight, a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. The story of Viridian is not over. It is a tale still being written, a revolution still being fought. And as long as the flame of freedom burns bright, the citizens of Viridian will continue their fight, reminding us all of the true cost of freedom. In the heart of a bustling city, a beacon of light emerged, a young woman named Anna. Born into a world of political turmoil, Anna's life was shaped by the disappearance of her father, a dedicated political dissident who vanished under mysterious circumstances. This early tragedy sparked a fire within her, a hunger for justice that would soon become her life's mission. Anna's journey as an activist began in her teenage years. With a heart full of passion and a mind brimming with ideas, she stepped into the world of activism, ready to challenge the status quo. She was a force to be reckoned with, her voice echoing through the halls of power, demanding justice, demanding change. One of her most defining moments unfolded on a cold winter's day. Despite the chilling winds, Anna led a peaceful protest, challenging the oppressive regime that had long held her city in its iron grip. Her voice, strong and clear, rang out above the crowd, a beacon of defiance in the face of tyranny. She stood tall, undeterred by threats and intimidation, her courage sparking a flame in the hearts of those around her. As the years passed, Anna's influence grew. Her voice, once a lone cry in the wilderness, now echoed through the streets, inspiring thousands to rise up and demand change. She became a symbol, her name synonymous with courage and defiance. She rallied the oppressed, gave voice to the voiceless, and stood firm in the face of adversity. Her journey was not an easy one, fraught with challenges and danger, but through it all, Anna remained unwavering, her spirit unbroken. In summary, Anna's journey is a testament to the power of the human spirit, the strength of conviction, and the courage to stand up for what is right. Her story is a reminder that one voice can echo through the ages, that one person can make a difference. Her life is a testament to the power of activism, the importance of standing up for justice, and the enduring spirit of defiance. From the bustling streets of her city to the halls of power, Anna's voice has echoed, her spirit has endured, and her impact has been indelible. Her journey is far from over, but her legacy is already written in the hearts and minds of those she has inspired. Through her courage and defiance, Anna has made a difference, and her story continues to inspire. She is a beacon of hope, a symbol of defiance, and a testament to the power of the human spirit.
Picture this. The once peaceful city of Viridian is now a battleground. The air is thick with tear gas, stinging the eyes and choking the breath out of those who dare to inhale. The cacophony of gunfire echoes off the concrete buildings, a chilling symphony of state repression. Ordinary citizens, once content to live their lives in quiet anonymity, have now become freedom fighters, putting everything on the line for the promise of a world free from fear and oppression. This is not a scene from a dystopian novel, but the harsh reality of Viridian under the rule of its iron-fisted leader, Vasquez. The streets, once bustling with life and commerce, now resonate with the sounds of protest and the cries for freedom. The transformation didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual shift, the result of policies and decisions that slowly but surely eroded the freedom and dignity of the people of Viridian. The first rumbles of discontent began to surface in the early months of 2024. It was a time of economic downturn, and the government's response to it was seen as inadequate and out of touch. But it was Vasquez's decision to crack down on free speech that lit the fuse of resistance. When the government began to arrest journalists and shut down independent media outlets, the people of Viridian knew they could no longer remain silent. As the weeks turned into months, the protests grew in size and intensity. The government responded with increasing force, but the more the security forces tried to crush the spirit of the protesters, the stronger their resolve became. The tear gas, the rubber bullets, the arbitrary arrests, they were all fuel to the fire of resistance. In the face of such brutal repression, many would have chosen the path of least resistance, but the people of Viridian showed extraordinary courage. They understood that the price of freedom is often high, but they were willing to pay it. They took to the streets, not knowing if they would return home. They faced down the barrels of guns, not knowing if they would live to see another day. They raised their voices, not knowing if they would be silenced forever. As we move further into 2024, the situation in Viridian remains fluid. The protests continue, as does the government's crackdown. The world watches, waiting to see what will happen next. Will the people of Viridian succeed in their fight for freedom? Or will Vasquez's regime manage to crush the resistance? Whatever the outcome, the events in Viridian are a stark reminder of the power of the human spirit. They remind us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, people will fight for their freedom, for their dignity, for their right to live in a society free from fear and oppression. In Viridian, the stakes are high, the battle lines have been drawn, and the world is watching. The struggle for freedom is far from over. It's a story of courage, of conviction, and of a people's unwavering determination to shape their own destiny. This is the story of Viridian, a city under siege, a people in revolt, and a world on the edge of its seat.
Is there a limit to what one can endure in the name of democracy? Think of Anna, a single mother from a small town who dared to challenge a corrupt regime. Her journey, fraught with danger and uncertainty, is a testament to the power of the human spirit. Anna was no stranger to activism. She was born into a family of political activists, her parents both staunch advocates for democracy. From a young age, she was taught the importance of standing up for what's right, of making her voice heard. But as she grew older, she understood that this was easier said than done. In her 20s, Anna joined a local activist group, working tirelessly to expose the corruption of the Vasquez regime. She faced countless challenges, from threats to her personal safety to the fear of imprisonment, but she remained steadfast, her conviction unshaken. Then came the day when Anna's world was turned upside down. A fellow activist, a close friend, was brutally murdered. The regime claimed it was a random act of violence, but Anna knew better. This was a warning, a clear message to all who dared to oppose Vasquez. But instead of retreating into the shadows, Anna ramped up her efforts. She formed unlikely alliances with fellow activists, journalists, and ordinary citizens who, like her, refused to remain silent in the face of injustice. Together, they navigated the dangers of political violence, clandestine meetings, and betrayal. Anna's resilience was not in vain. Her relentless pursuit of justice began to turn the tide. The regime's atrocities were exposed to the world, the people began to rally, and the foundations of Vasquez's empire began to crumble. Despite the constant threat of danger, Anna continued to lead the charge. She became a beacon of hope for those who had lost faith, a symbol of resistance for those who felt oppressed. Her name echoed in the streets, in the homes, and in the hearts of those who longed for freedom. And so, the regime fell. Democracy was restored. But the fight was far from over. The scars of the past remained, the wounds still fresh. Anna knew that the road to recovery would be long and arduous, but she was ready to rebuild, to heal, to move forward. Today, Anna's journey serves as a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit. Her relentless pursuit of justice, her unwavering commitment to democracy, her undying hope in the face of adversity. These are the hallmarks of a true activist. The political landscape has changed dramatically since the fall of the Vasquez regime. Democracy has taken root, but the fight for justice, for equality, for freedom continues. And at the forefront of this fight stands Anna, a testament to the power of the human spirit, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity, a symbol of resistance that continues to inspire. In the grand scheme of things, Anna is but one voice. But as history has shown us time and again, one voice can make all the difference. One voice can start a revolution. One voice can change the world. And Anna's voice, her story, is a testament to this, a testament to the power of activism, to the power of democracy, to the power of the human spirit.
A revolution, like a wildfire, begins with a spark. In the heart of Viridian, that spark ignited a flame that would change the course of its history. In the early days, it was a murmur in the shadows, a whisper in the corridors of power. It started with the people, the hard-working citizens of Viridian, who began to question the iron rule of President Vasquez. The seeds of discontent were sown, and the winds of change started to blow. As the weeks turned into months, the murmur grew into a roar. The people of Viridian began to gather, their voices resonating in the streets, their demands echoing against the imposing walls of the presidential palace. The revolution had begun to gain momentum. The regime, however, was not ready to relinquish its hold on power. As the cries for change grew louder, so did the desperate measures of President Vasquez. The once bustling streets of Viridian turned into a battleground, the echoes of peaceful protests drowned out by the thunder of gunfire and the clash of riot shields. Yet the people of Viridian did not back down. They faced the might of the regime with unwavering resolve and unprecedented courage. Every tear gas canister fired, every rubber bullet shot only fueled the fire of the revolution. With each passing day, Vasquez's grip on power began to weaken. The regime, once unyielding and formidable, started to crumble under the weight of the people's will. The revolution was no longer a distant dream, it was a reality, unfolding before the world's eyes. The revolution has not been without its costs. The streets bear the scars of the struggle, and the people carry the weight of their sacrifice. But the spirit of Viridian remains unbroken. The revolution has reshaped the nation, and the people stand on the brink of a new dawn. To summarize, the revolution in Viridian started as a whisper, grew into a roar, and has now become a defining chapter in the nation's history. The regime of President Vasquez, once unassailable, now teeters on the brink of collapse. The streets of Viridian, once a symbol of the regime's power, have become a testament to the people's resilience and their unwavering demand for change. The revolution has come with a price, but the people of Viridian remain resolute. They have tasted the bitter pill of sacrifice and have emerged stronger, more determined. The story of Viridian is a story of resilience, of courage, and of the unyielding spirit of its people. Today, the state of Viridian is a testament to the power of a people united. The revolution continues to shape the nation's future, and while the road ahead may be fraught with challenges, the spirit of Viridian remains indomitable. The flame that ignited the revolution continues to burn brightly, illuminating the path towards a new dawn.
What would you do for freedom? A question that resonates deeply within the heart of Anna, a fiery revolutionary, and her brave companions. Today they march towards the looming presidential palace, the emblem of Vasquez's oppressive regime, in a final desperate bid for liberty. Imagine the tension that fills the air, so thick it could be cut with a knife. The palace, once a symbol of prosperity and peace, now stands as a fortress of fear and oppression. It towers over the brave band of freedom fighters, an imposing obstacle between them and the freedom they yearn for. This isn't just a battle of bullets and bloodshed, it's a war of wills, a clash of convictions. On one side, Vasquez, the iron-fisted ruler, and his loyalists ready to defend their stronghold. On the other, Anna and her band of revolutionaries, fueled by the indomitable spirit of the people, ready to risk it all for freedom. The air explodes with the sound of gunfire, each shot echoing the high stakes of this climactic showdown. Lives are lost, yet with every fallen comrade, the resolve of the revolutionaries only strengthens. Every sacrifice, every loss, only serves to stoke the fires of rebellion. The fate of Viridian hangs in the balance, teetering on the edge of a knife. Will it remain under the dark shadow of Vasquez's regime, or will it step into the light of freedom, led by Anna and her brave comrades? As the dust settles and the echoes of gunfire fade, it becomes clear the spirit of the people cannot be extinguished. The battle might have ended, but the war for freedom rages on. The sacrifices made in the presidential palace will not be in vain. They will serve as a beacon, a rallying cry, a testament to the unbreakable spirit of the people of Viridian. The events of today will forever be etched in the annals of Viridian's history. They will be remembered as a testament to the courage of ordinary people rising against tyranny. The impact of this showdown is far-reaching, shaping the future of Viridian in ways unimaginable. Whether the dawn of a new day brings the light of freedom or the continued darkness of oppression, one thing remains certain. The spirit of the people will endure, their desire for freedom will persist, and the fight for Viridian will go on.
Have you ever wondered what it truly means to be free? Have you ever pondered the lengths to which people will go, the sacrifices they will endure, in pursuit of justice? Welcome to the tale of freedom's fury, a breathtaking journey of courage, sacrifice, and the relentless human spirit. Our story begins with Aina, an ordinary woman living in a world where freedom is but a distant dream. Yet within her beats a heart that yearns for more. Aina, like a solitary spark that ignites a formidable flame, sets forth on a journey that will forever change her life and those of her comrades. Aina's path to freedom is not a solitary one. She is joined by a diverse group of allies, each with their own stories, their own reasons for joining the fight for justice. There's Kofi, a former child soldier who has seen the horrors of war firsthand. Maria, a mother who has lost everything and yet refuses to lose hope. And then there's Carlos, a poet who believes that the pen is mightier than the sword. Together, they are stronger, united by a common goal and a shared dream. Their journey takes them through treacherous terrains, across borders and into the heart of the beast. They face opposition at every turn, from oppressive regimes to their own inner demons. But they press on, fueled by an unwavering belief in their cause. Anna and her comrades endure unimaginable hardships. They are tested, broken, yet they never yield. Their spirit remains unbroken, their will unyielding. For every step they take, every sacrifice they make, brings them closer to their goal. But freedom, they soon realize, comes at a price they are willing to pay. Their journey ends, but their legacy lives on. Aina's pursuit of freedom, her fight for justice, changes her. It changes her comrades, it changes the world. She emerges stronger, braver, and more determined than ever. She becomes a beacon of hope, a symbol of resistance, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Freedom's fury is not just Anna's story. It's the story of countless others who dare to dream, who dare to fight, who dare to be free. It's a story of courage, resilience, and unyielding faith. It's a story that reminds us that freedom is not just a right, it's a responsibility. A responsibility to stand up, to speak out, to fight for justice. As our tale draws to a close, we reflect on Aina's journey and the impact it had on her and her comrades. They set out in pursuit of freedom, and they found so much more. They found strength in unity, hope in despair, love in the face of hate. They discovered that the quest for freedom is a journey, not a destination. A journey that continues to inspire, to ignite, to change the world. In the end, freedom's fury is a testament to the human spirit, a testament to the power of hope, the strength of unity, and the enduring pursuit of freedom and justice. It's a tale that reminds us that even in the face of oppression, the human spirit remains unbroken. The quest for freedom remains undeterred. And that, dear listeners, is the true essence of freedom's fury.